Hey, I'm Adriana, and today I will tell you the story of how I fell asleep one night being an average-looking girl and then woke up the next morning having a huge butt. But first, go subscribe to share my story. It all started in 10th grade. We had this girl, Natalia, in our class who was a complete scumbag. While we were on a class trip, I caught her throwing LSD into Emma's cup. Emma didn't have any friends and often got picked on. The LSD soon began to take effect, and Emma, who still didn't understand that she had been drugged, thought she was going crazy and started screaming and scratching the wall. Several of her nails broke, so I tried to calm her down. But then Natalia put on a mask and screamed, "You will die! You will die!" Emma got so frightened that she decided to jump out of the window. Lucky for her, we were on the first floor and she only sprained her ankle. Natalia was unhinged. And worst of all, she had recently gone on several dates with my crush, Pedro. The thought of them becoming a couple made me want to die. When I told my mom about my heartaches, she said, "Don't worry, you have a gorgeous face. You just need to fix your breasts and butt a little. Do that and you can get any guy you want." Here in Brazil, plastic surgery is very common for women. But I wasn't that kind of girl. I cared more about good grades in school than makeup and partying. However, the following week, my mom insisted I drank a cup of her tea. I agreed, and shortly after, fell asleep. My next memory is that of incredible pain. My butt was itching so badly that I started scratching off the outer layers of my skin. Don't do that! What is going on? Why does my butt hurt so much? Mom then explained to me that she had drugged me to fall asleep, and then called over her friend to inject silicone into my buttocks. The same procedure Nicki Minaj and Cardi B had to make their butts bigger. I was absolutely furious, especially after I read about the potential side effects, which include losing large chunks of flesh on your butt if your blood veins can no longer reach the cells. How could my own mom have done this to me? It took a whole month for the pain to go away and me being able to go back to school. It was so embarrassing, though. You left school for a month to get a bigger butt? God, you are such a boss girl. In the end, my mom injecting poison into my butt kinda worked out well because all the boys at my school were suddenly crazy after me, and that gave me the confidence to approach my crush. "Hey Pedro, I wanted to ask you if you want to go to the beach with me after school." "Oh, that sounds great, but I already made plans with Natalia." "Is she your girlfriend?" "Oh, not really." "Good, then cancel your plans with her and go out with me. I like you a lot." He couldn't resist me and my butt, and within weeks, I made him my boyfriend. Then once I turned 18, I also got breast surgery. I guess that was the turning point for me. While I still loved Pedro, I was also aware that I could easily date much richer and much more successful guys than him. So when a celebrity reached out to me on Instagram, I couldn't resist the temptation. He offered me $5,000 just showing up at his party and doing a quick photo shoot. I didn't tell Pedro about it and went on my own to this photo shoot. But of course, the celebrity actually wanted to pay me for something else. I could have said no, but I was young and stupid. I took the money, and soon after I dumped my boyfriend Pedro. Just because of my beauty and my Instagram followers, I suddenly got invited to the most exclusive parties, meeting the richest and most powerful people in Brazil. It was intoxicating, and I even became part of an agency that provided dates to wealthy politicians and businessmen. It turns out that many Brazilian men seem to get tired of their wives when they turn 40. That's when they start searching for side flings with younger women. One politician even asked me to start a family with him. He wanted me to move into a house right next to where his wife lived and then split his time between our two families. I rejected the offer because I prefer partying and having fun. I'm 28 now, and I already noticed that men don't look at me anymore as they did when I was 18. So I guess I'm already running out of time to find a good man. Meanwhile, Pedro got back with Natalia after I left him. They have 3 kids now, which is crazy, and of course I'm kinda jealous. Recently, I also had to surgically remove the silicone in my butt because of an infection. Silicone injections are really dangerous, so instead I'm using Brazilian butt lifts now to stay curvy.